In kart racers, you are expected to follow a few set of rules, such as go fast and stay on the track. But today, we are going to break those rules by literally driving off the track and into the void in order to win. Many times. Today's game is Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, the new kart racer that many have compared to Mario Kart, and we're gonna try out their first major time-limited event, the Hatsune Miku Festival. Now, I know you may have questions about why this Vocaloid anime pop singer is in this game, but that's just how games are going, and I'm not sure if I like it or not. And so, with this event comes 3 unique modes, 2 of which I'll highlight. You can think of these modes as more party-like modes rather than just simple races. And this festival comes with a full set of unlockables and a reward track. And our goal is to complete that full reward track before my pizza arrives. That's right, I just placed an order for a pizza that will take 40 minutes for delivery. So I'm going to complete this event immediately in one afternoon. Of course, if we win more races, we complete the reward track quicker. But if we lose, not only do we not complete the reward track, we now have a cold pizza. So where does driving off the course come into play? Well, first, we must understand the special mode we are participating in, Air Tricks. This mode, and in fact all the modes, are team-based. 3 teams of 4 players each, and in order to win, our team must have the most points. And the better you finish in the race, the more points you earn. Afterwards, each team adds up their teammates' points for their grand total. But you know it's a little bit different, as you can tell by the mode's name. This game features air tricking just like other racers, but it's more important than ever before, because whichever team is able to pull off the most air tricks gets an additional 10 points. And those 10 points are equivalent to a racer finishing in 3rd place. Meaning, if we get those bonus points, it's just like if we had a 5th teammate finishing in a high ranking spot. And we are going to exploit this rule because nothing is more powerful than having an extra teammate. So when we race, we are going to force our team to win even if they're actively trying to prevent that. And so to start off each race, we are given a lovely loadout from the devs that makes our tricking warp speed, sort of like this. And this is how our races went. Okay, first off, we're gonna pick Hatsune Miku. Of course, it's our festival, we have to. Then comes the car. We're choosing acceleration because it gets us to our max speed faster. And because we're gonna be falling off the edge of the courses, we need to get to there as fast as possible. So this is our setup. All right, we got an air trick race here. And again, our goal is to get the most tricks possible so we get a 5th racer on our side. What were the devs thinking? 10 points? That's insane. So again, our placement doesn't really matter here. I'm fine with 12th place, the last place. I mean, it basically secures us 1 extra point, which is nice. Okay, so we're gonna take the upper paths here in order to get some extra tricks in. Trick here. All right, and we already got the boost. Nice. Trick. Salt, you donkey. And that boost, by the way, comes from the air tricks that we're charging up at that bar at the top there. We're already at 22 air tricks. Nice. All right, let's try to get to the front of the pack. That way we get a little bit of extra time for ourselves to throw ourselves off the track here in a bit. Okay, this is nice. Let's just spam. Take the upper path here on the right. All right, and then jump over to the left for some more tricks. Okay, good. And now, let's just throw ourselves off the edge. Let's just do that for a little bit. 44 air tricks. Okay, we have to be in the lead for a number of air tricks at this point. Okay, and by the way, in this air flying section, we can't actually do, okay. So we can't actually do air tricks while flying in the air here. So we'll just have to wait until we get into car mode again. Okay, perfect time to throw ourselves off. Okay, a couple more, and I think we'll do a couple more here. So we're up to 57 now. Excellent. And now our job is to try to not finish in 12th. If we do, we do. But that's our job at this point because we secured that 10 extra points for sure. If all the other teammates did what they're supposed to do. And I think I think in general, from what I've seen, most teammates do the average amount of air tricks, and we don't really have to have them doing anything too special. So let's just take the lower path here, because our goal is to try to catch up at this point. We should be far ahead in the way for air tricks. Okay, we'll take this drill, and this is like the bullet bill equivalent to Mario Kart, so it should give us some extra ground here. Oh, there's everybody, and we're at the final stretch. Can we do it? Catch up a little? Ah, that's fine. Okay, we finished in last place, but the big question is, do we win? Of course! And we did this over and over, giving us bonus points for win streaks. And most importantly, this worked regardless of teammates' skill, confirming this just wasn't some dumb luck. But of course, it wasn't just this mode we needed to dominate. The other mode we'll be highlighting is Tap Your Allies. And as much as a euphemism this may sound like, I assure you it's fine. So in this mode, our goal is to actually run into our own teammate's car. And each time we do that, we get a point. So how the heck am I supposed to coordinate with random people, of which many I don't believe know how to drive in real life? Well, our strategy is simple. We are going to drive the biggest monster truck we can with the fattest trunk, making it easier to hit others and be hit. And it won't matter who we actually bump, because we are going to act like a big bowling ball, smashing everything in our way and out of our way with a power-type vehicle. All right, here we are in Tap Your Allies. I think we should call this a bump battle, but that's just me. Let's see if we can See, I tried to brake to hit our teammate that started behind me. It's okay. We'll just try to catch up here. By the way, I wish other games did this, but you see that giant pink line? That shows exactly where teammates are at, and that makes it so much easier than other kart racers. Oh, we got one little bump there. Nice. But yes, I wish other kart racers did that in their team races. It makes it so much easier to keep track of where everybody's at. Right, we have a little catching up to do. Let's take the inner line. Nice. And get some tricks. Oh, our team is behind. Brake a little. Nice. There's an extra tap. Up to 2. Not very much, but... Oh, ooh, good job, Hatsune. Let's see if we can bump her a little bit more. Nice. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. All right, we're up to 6. We caught up a bit. Let's bump again. 7. Not bad. All right, let's take the straight path here. Ooh, I can't believe it. We're in first. All right, our teammates are a little bit farther behind. And I think we'll just go ahead and front run. Oh, okay, well, guess not. But it puts us right next to our teammates here, which is totally fine. We can catch up a bit. Now that's what I think a lot of people in this game need to be so aware of and cognizant of, is where your teammates are at. Let's get 8 taps in. Tap again? Oh, we missed. Oh, someone bumped us from behind. Ooh, we landed on our teammate. Perfect. Okay. Oh, someone bumped us from behind. Good. Bump him again. Nice. See, I wish I could communicate with them, because we could keep the same speed. All right, continue to bump here. 15, not bad, not bad. Dodge the crabs. All right, and we have the ghost. Let's go and pop this thing. This should give us some ground back here. One of the cooler items in this game, definitely. It's a very interesting take on a blue shell, and it's dodgeable for people behind him, but very much so screws the person in front. We're up to 16. Can we catch our teammate right here? Nice. 17. Well, tricks. Let's see if we can pop Brit. Nice. 18. Okay. And we got a ghost, and we're in front, and we're getting tapped from behind. Oh my god. Oh, this is insane. Oh, this is too easy. Can we get first? There it is. 42. We dominated the field. Oh, and we got 20 taps in. We crushed it. We absolutely crushed it. Now that all of our cards are laid out, how did we end up doing, and more importantly, is the pizza cold? Well, it turns out when you bend the rules in your favor, you win. And in our short afternoon, we ended up completing the entire reward track, all 1,000 points. And we ended up with a fresh, hot pizza. Why? Because when I placed the order, I didn't ask for an immediate delivery, I asked for delayed delivery. Because we were always playing smarter. And by the way, I don't think we're done with all the tricks in this game. See you next time.